What's up, everybody?
Welcome back to Digi Bros.
Victor decided he doesn't want to fight the boss anymore.
Yeah, man, 'cause he's a fucking loser. We don't need that shit. Where do I go? Here.
There,
Oh,
I think.
Yeah.
No, there's only one bonfire in the
Yeah.
catacombs. It never occurred.
Whoa, that's insane, man.
So, Vic, what have you been up to in the last few days?
I've been chilling like a villain. I've been chilling here, chilling there, chilling in the air, bro. I have been chilling.
That sounds like a lot of chilling.
Yeah, been hanging out with Hope a lot.
Would you describe that chilling as like a villain?
Like fucking mad villain. Like Krillin, dog. Chilling like Krillin.
You know, apparently, Victor, if you wait...
Yeah, I read that in our comments.
Yeah,
so I'm gonna wait and see if this
thing
breaks.
will explode and there will be a bone shard in it, is what we were told.
So let's do that. Let's stick around.
Yeah, I've never heard of this happening, so I'm very curious.
Mm-hmm.
This deserves to be in a Vadi video. You know, Vadi makes videos. It takes too long. You should have videos about everything in the game. I want all of the secrets. You,
Damn it.
You
I want to hit the...
comically missed. This thing does not do a lot of damage.
Yeah. I remember it doing more damage. Maybe they patched it.
So have you done anything besides chilling in the last 4 or 5 days? Since we recorded?
I really haven't. I have nothing lined up, and it's like scary.
When are you moving, do you think?
I'm setting my general time frame to July.
So not for a while.
So I'm not going to worry about it for a while, no. What I really should be doing is looking for work to do in the meantime.
Hey, you clearly can't attack this thing, so...
Nah, man.
You gotta stand around. You know, I wonder if it's this one or the other corpse ball.
So
yeah, that's
this
a
one or
good
the other
question.
one.
I don't know. I'm starting to feel like this could be bullshit.
It could be bullshit.
I mean, how long do you have to fucking wait for this thing?
We'll wait a couple more cycles.
This is what this episode is. It's just us standing here staring at a corpse ball. You know, it's really funny too, because like I always feel like we're making really quick work of this game, but then there's moments like this where we're just not, you know, like think about what this is for.
How
like
do
the
you mean?
Like, think about the overall percentage of time. Like, you know, we'll go through like an area that like maybe for some people the first time they played took them like hours, and we just fucking run through it 15 minutes, kill the boss in like 2 hits, and it's over. But then you get here and it's like, this is a percentage of our playthrough, is just watching a corpse ball.
Well, this is like the best part of the playthrough, man.
I
don't think it's this ball.
Dude.
Fuck, I don't care anymore. I'm gonna get my flask spats and we'll go fight the boss. The big man. Big scully man.
It's that guy.
It's that guy.
So,
he's the one.
So what I've been doing for May, we discussed in an earlier episode that I finished all my work for May before May started.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I've got Devu editing for me. So he just, you know, we just posted up our first video of the month, the cute girl anime one. Did you watch that one?
Yeah, I did.
What'd you think of that?
Just kind of, you were talking about those shows, and I was just kind of like, I don't care.
This is how you describe every video I do.
That one, I don't know. I had less
interest in it. It's just kind of, you were doing this. Like,
well, it's, I don't know how else to describe this one. You're making the point about the cute girl shows, but then you just kind of talked about some ones that seemed really mediocre, and I was just like, okay.
That was the point! I was comparing 3 different shows! One of them was amazing, and the other 2 were not.
Yes.
So I talked about one that was complete shit,
I mean,
and then one that was okay, and then one that was excellent.
I mean, I read the comments, liked it.
What do
you want me to
about
say?
The comments. I'm asking for what did you think of the premise of the video? Did you think it was an interesting idea?
Yeah, I mean, I guess I saw it and I was like, okay, and I clicked it. So
did you what did you think of the point of the video?
I don't care about the point of the video. I was like, yup, these shows are sure different. So you while being exactly the same at the same time.
So you were just not interested at all?
Not really.
You didn't learn anything?
Nah. No. I already can tell the difference between shows, so of course I didn't learn anything.
Well,
it was a video. Good job.
And this is why I don't show my videos to Victor anymore.
The fuck? Do you think I'm gonna have some kind of fucking revelation?
Well, I just expect you to have any thought on what the premise. Like, was it a good premise or not?
Sure.
Did you think it was interesting? Obviously, no. You did not find it interesting.
Well, because it was obvious to me. If it's not obvious to you, it's probably like if you know nothing about those kinds of shows, it's probably interesting. Because you're like, oh, I guess they are different.
I feel like most of the people who liked the video were not those people.
Yeah.
It's like most of the
because those people aren't even gonna watch it.
Well, no, a lot of those people did, and a lot of them were like, I still don't get it. Like, cute girls, what's the point of watching this kind of show?
They totally.
And I was like,
point.
well, like,
I guess the thing that it might have been lacking was that you talked about the differences between them, but you didn't make them seem interesting to someone who isn't into that. So like, it's like, okay, well, this seems more like it appeals to people who want to decipher the differences between which one of these shows is good, but then it didn't make them look good to people who don't care about those shows.
Yeah, I mean, I would say that if the video has,
which is why I thought it was weird you started off on like the worst one, because it was like, well, this just looks like it's showing that the show sucks, and why would I want to watch this kind of show?
I mean, that was kind of the point.
Yes.
Was to show you that, hey, look, this is exactly what you think it is.
Yes.
But then this other show isn't exactly what you think it is. It actually has all these properties, you know?
And I'm just like, but then, if you wanted to be fucking coerced into watching what
the point is not to make anyone watch.
You gotta start at K-On! With your living thesis anyway.
The point of the video was not to make anybody watch those shows.
It was just to make the point that they're different.
It was to make people understand that you can't, from a perspective of not watching them at all, make the claim that they're all the same show.
Yes.
You know? Because that's what people do. They go, oh, all these fucking moe shows, they're all the same. And then I go, you're not watching any of them, so how the fuck can you say that?
I feel like in this, you're asking people not to like generalize, but then you'll be like, Dark Souls is like Devil May Cry, and you get mad at me for being like, Dark Souls is nothing like Devil May Cry. That's basically saying like, me saying K-On! Is the Order a rabbit or whatever the fuck. Like,
they're extremely similar. I would not be offended by that. They're the same fucking genre.
They're the same thing.
But they're not. I have never said that this game
was the
same
I'm not trying to start this argument.
As Devil May Cry.
Not trying to go there. I'm just saying.
That is a totally different.
Let's not fucking get into this bullshit again.
Total logical leap. Is that our fucking? Is that our like libertarian theory?
Yes, that's our libertarian theory. It absolutely is.
Or our apples. Is it more apples or?
For anyone who doesn't know, on the biggest problem in the universe, there are some topics that have been banned because of how stupid the discussions become.
Would you say that was more our...
This motherfucker is terrifying,
Do you think that's more our apples or more our libertarian theory? The Dark Souls
libertarian theory.
Or Bloodborne is just like Devil May Cry.
Yes.
Not that I ever said it was just like Devil May Cry. I just think that there are observable similarities.
I feel like at some point you must have said something more extreme.
No. If you go back and watch the videos, you'll find that, you know, I explained myself in detail.
Yeah. We don't need to fucking bring up that shit again. That was more related to Bloodborne anyways.
Yeah, not
Oh, fuck! Oh, get him right in his barrel! He's just like the Gaping Dragon, huh?
Yeah.
This thing freaks me out, man. It's insane. And it does so much damage. Yeah, like, god damn, I fucked him up. I knocked him on his back and fucking whipped his ass. Whooped his ass. Fuck yeah.
Grant us eyes.
Fucking look at this fucking cool ass
what's that?
shit.
What's that over there up to the left?
I don't know.
Look over there to the left. What is that?
Ooh.
I wonder what that is.
Some towers and shit.
I wonder if you realize that you could see it from the very beginning of the game, even though it's the biggest reveal in the game.
Look at this cool fucking Bloodborne town we've landed in.
Can you stop? Can you look back and appreciate that fact?
Is that Sen's Fortress?
No. Well, wait, maybe. Is it?
Dude, I feel like it is. That could be Sen's Fortress. Nah, probably not. Nah, because that's on a cliffside that that's not.
No, but that over there.
Either way,
look up to the left.
Cool. But we get it.
It's a really. I'm just saying that it's a really big reveal what that is, but you can see it from like way back.
Of course.
And kind of tell what it is.
Yeah.
You know?
This city is so fucking cool looking, man.
Yeah, Irythill is the coolest fucking shit in the universe.
There's magic barrier, bitch.
The moments when this game
This is where the difficulty starts to increase too.
Like when I first got to the swamp, that was when I was first like, okay, this game is fucking awesome. And then
I have a shitload of souls.
Like when I got to the Cathedral of the Deep, I was like, this is the coolest fucking shit ever.
Ah, fuck no!
And then I got to Irythill, and I was like, that's some Final Fantasy X shit, taking you back to the year 2000.
God, how do I remember this shit? I guess we've sang it a lot over the years.
Yeah.
That's like the fucking Aeon song or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, it's like a holy
Whoa,
song.
popping in textures. That's one thing I didn't have much.
Wait, did you travel to this bonfire?
Yes, I accidentally traveled to the other fucking bonfire while I was trying to go to the Fire Lake Shrine.
This is the most useless bonfire in the whole game. That one right there. Well, I guess it's for that boss that you just fought. Yeah. And that's it. Like, that's the only purpose it has, is for that guy.
Oh, man. So I was thinking on the subject of things that I've been doing lately, and things that you've been doing lately, too.
Oh.
But, I'm gonna start this with Trevor's been back.
Yeah, Trevor came back.
And with Trevor and Brandon, all we fucking tend to do is watch cringy shit. That is the favorite thing. And we watched fucking 180 Days of Sodom, and it actually legitimately pissed me off because of this. I feel like they get this mentality sometimes, and now Trevor's gonna bitch at me for saying this, but like they want to watch the cringiest thing and watch it like, oh yeah, we're watching this horrible fucking bullshit, and it's like why? Why do we want to watch this? What do we fucking get out of this watching this fucking horrible, like it's a boring movie. You get the point immediately. You know, whatever fucking stupid sexual commentary it's making, it's not worth watching this entire fucking 2-hour film about raping teenagers. Like, it's not any fun. This is a horrible fucking movie to watch. And so, about an hour in, I'm just like, why the fuck are we still watching this stupid fucking movie?
Right.
But enough on that. That's not what I wanted to get into. I wanted to build it to, we've been watching a shitload of H3H3 Productions. Yeah. Which is mostly watching super cringy videos and making fun of them. Right. And so I just wanted to ask your opinion on cringe in general, because this is something I've always done with whenever Boyd and Mike and Donson are over. I have no fucking idea what to put on that all of us will like, so I usually just put on cringe compilations because it's a fun go-to. You watch it and you go, ah, these people are fucking cringy, and then like that's it. We watch epic fails and we watch cringe and we go, ah, and like that's just a go-to thing to do for me. And I don't know, you never seemed like you were super into the cringe, but then you're really into H3H3, so...
Well, I like H3H3 for the commentary. Yeah. You know, well, and like, with H3H3, and this is, like, kind of the point of his channel, and, like, why he struck out against Leafy and everything, because he's always, like, punching up, for the most part. Not to say that he always does. There's times when, like, you know, him and Hila just will watch, like, someone, like, when they watch like Totally Obsessed, you know, like the TV show, and they're just like commenting on that stuff. But you know, they usually are attacking channels that are extremely successful. Yeah. You know, like most of the time. Like SoFlo Antonio is like one of the biggest YouTube pages, and he, you know, is like a huge about Facebook pages. I meant to say. One of the biggest Facebook pages, big YouTuber, you know. Yeah. The Bradbury brothers are big, Joey Salads. Like, these are all people who are already YouTube successes. Yeah, YouTube successes off of doing sketchy, crazy shit, right. You know? Like, doing stuff that's just not okay, but people act like it's okay, you know? And so, yeah, I guess there's some feeling of moral superiority there, but that's... I don't feel it like that strongly. Like I feel like someone like Anthony Fantano, like really... And I feel like critics of H3H3 are generally thinking that he's this pretentious guy who's taking this moral high ground over these and people. I don't think that's his intent, but I do think he intends to punch up because, as everyone fucking says, good comedy punches up. You know, it's all about not just like shaming someone just for being like an autistic retard. You know, like.
He usually goes for people who seem like they're self-aware at least a little bit.
Well,
or like,
not so much that they're self-aware, as that they're successful at what they do, you know?
And there's people like the fucking, whatever, the dentist. I'm a fucked up dentist who's like, There's no way that guy's huge, you know?
No, but that guy is self-aware.
Yes.
But the thing about that guy
and
is
he's older. He's an adult, you know?
He's a professional dentist.
Yes.
You know, he's like an actual person making a living in this world. Like, I think there's a huge difference between making fun of, like...
he doesn't make fun of kids much.
Right. Like, when they did the Maddie B video, he said that the reason they did the whole Jerusalem joke... You've seen that one, right? Where he goes to Jerusalem and puts his hands up against the wall.
Yeah.
Because it was... Maddie B is this kid who's, like, a rapper, who is extremely popular. So, again, it's still, like, a big YouTuber. But, like, he did a Biggie Smalls cover, and HDHG is a huge Biggie fan. So, like, he wanted to make a video about it because it, like, you know, had offended him to his core that this kid did this Biggie Smalls cover. But he didn't want to, like, you know, insult a child.
Yes.
So the joke is more of the, like, he doesn't really make fun of the video itself so much as making fun of the idea of besmirching Biggie Smalls. And then he goes to Jerusalem and does this, like, weird joke about putting his hands up against the wall. But, like...
And Leafy's videos are very much, he'll be like, this person deserves to die. They're a fucking retard.
Right.
This person's fucking retarded and autistic.
Which is
very
like,
confrontational.
Yeah. And, like, to me, if you're making fun of kids, they're fucking kids. All kids are cringy. Like, by the nature of being a child, you are a cringy person. And if all these people who made these cringe compilations, if we had videos about them, they would be cringy.
Yes.
You know? And you see this I used to see this a lot, where there's people who are like really hypercritical of other people, right? Like, let's say I made a video and there was some commenter on some forum who was like giving me shit for being like cringy, right? I've seen a lot of times where those kind of people then try to make videos because no one will, like, you know, they want more spread their opinions, and they turn out to be terrible on camera, have no realization of, like, what it takes to make a YouTube video, you know?
Oh, like, no! I had him. Oh, fucking hell. What was that shit?
It's the kind of thing where it's really easy to talk shit from the sideline.
Yeah.
You know? It's really easy to be like, haha, look how stupid badly made this video is. But then when you actually have to make your own video, you realize that you
and, like, we made cringy videos as kids, you know? We made our Project Awesomeness stuff, which is pretty fucking cringy when you look back at it.
Right, but the thing about those cringe compilations for me is that there will be some videos that actually make me cringe.
Yes.
And in those ones, I usually just feel bad for the person. I'm just like, I'm sorry you had to put this on the internet because you're gonna regret it eventually, you know? And you hope that those people will regret it well. That they'll take, like, you know, if I look back on something cringy I did, it's like, haha, I made this thing, but I'm an adult now, you know? But there's some people who might not emotionally be able to deal with the fact that they've made something cringy, you know, that like people are gonna insult them and talk shit about them, you know, forever on the internet. Like, you know, people have this mentality of, like, if you post stuff on the internet, you should expect that, but nobody understands what they're getting into when they do that. You don't just, like, that's just an excuse to be a douchebag. Anybody who says, you're on the internet, you have to be ready for that stuff, you're literally just excusing the fact that you want to be a terrible person by blaming the victim instead of blaming yourself. That's literally the definition of what victim blaming is, you know? So that's what the kind of people who I think, you know, like get into that. But now, you know, there's like I don't think our friends enjoy cringe in like a mean-spirited way.
Yeah.
It's more of just like I've been treated to seeing this thing, so I might as well laugh at it, you know? It's not malicious,
and
like, wow, this guy's a fucking idiot, I hope he dies, you know?
Yes.
But
and
like,
shit like watching an old movie is a totally different kind of cringe, where it's like, but that just feels so edgy to me. Like, oh, let's watch the most disturbing movie ever made, even though it's not enjoyable to any extent.
The thing is the cringe compilations, the other half, like, some of them are the ones where I kind of feel sorry for the person, or, you know, some of them are pretty funny, and sometimes it's legitimately like, wow, this guy is a fucking weirdo, and, you know, it makes me uncomfortable.
Fucking hell.
But then, like, half the stuff
Holy
in those cringe
shit, he throws me so fucking far.
Half the stuff will just be people who just look like they're having fun.
Yeah.
You know, like, stuff that's not even cringy, it's just like, that's just a video someone made, you know, like, it might not be all that well made, but like there was one cringe compilation that we watched where it was like this girl who looked like she was probably 12 There's a bunch of videos of her like just like around her yard and like places around her house, just like singing some song, right?
Yeah.
And like it wasn't even bad. Like she didn't look cringy. She was just like walking around, posing in different places and singing like a cute little song. And I was like, this would just like if this was your daughter, this would just be adorable to you. You know, you'd be like, this is this like cute thing that that a little girl made. You know, it's like, what is cringy about this? I see that all the time, and like when I see that in a cringe compilation, what it tells me is that the people putting it together don't understand what the appeal of it is. They just think they're just shitting on everyone. You know, anything that shows
you did something embarrassing. Oh, you're
anything
done.
That's genuine. You know, like it's not even embarrassing. It's just genuine.
Yeah.
And like some stuff is funny because it's embarrassing. And like if you watch like comedians, like real comedians, most of their jokes are about cringy things they've done in their life, or like embracing awkwardness and moments like that. You know, like that's a huge part of comedy. So like to me, this whole cringe idea is like missing the point. Where like a lot of the times and personally my brand of humor is to be cringy. Like, I like that. I like showing up on camera and looking like a weird hobo and, like, making a weird face and having sunglasses on indoors.
Because Brandon and Trevor certainly cringe at you plenty. I'm just like, Conrad's self-aware. Like, you're doing it on purpose.
It's the point. The point of it.
I mean, and Ethan Klein does the same fucking thing.
Like, where he, like,
does the same
hikes up his pants and wears a fucking chub and tuck and all that.
He exaggerates how fat he is, you know, for shits and giggles.
Like, I love that brand of humor. The, like, self-effacing, like, super cringy, and I also like edgy stuff. Like, I like to just, to make edgy content sometimes, you know? I think the stuff against, the backlash against edginess and cringe is all just people being afraid of emotion, you know? It goes back to the whole, like, manhood thing that used to be big, like, 10 years ago, where it was like, you know, oh, you gotta be manly, you gotta act like a man, you know, like...
Yeah.
It's just a fear of being genuine, because when you be genuine, you open yourself up to...
criticism.
Yeah, to, like, and the kind of people who, like... The kind of people who criticize others for being cringe are the kind of people who never make anything.
Yeah.
You know, because they're so afraid of making something that could be cringy. And and then when they do, it always is. Because they try to be cool, and it comes off totally cringy, you know? Anytime someone, like talks shit about cringe people, and then they make a video, it's always them, like, putting on an attitude and stuff, you know? Which is sort of, like, that middle ground is sort of what, like, Best Guy Ever is meant to parody. It's, like, that character who's trying so hard to be cool that it becomes cringy. That's what Best Guy Ever's character is he's this guy who's, like, trying to act like he's so self-assured and he's the best guy, but then every time underlying it is this guy who's just some nerd, you know, who's just some dweeb who likes anime and, you know, was inspired by Gurren Lagann, you know. So yeah, that's it for this.
That's all I gotta say about that. Yeah.